Hi everyone. Today I'm going to share a few tips on Ramadan preparations. The month before Ramadan is a time when we prepare our houses and ourselves to welcome the holy month. We start with cleaning and also a little bit of food preparations so that we have more time for worship and other such deeds during the holy month. Preparing a few spice powders and dishes in advance and storing them in the freezer can be really helpful. One good idea would be to soak chana or chickpeas for at least 8 hours and then store them in small Ziploc bags so you can use them as needed. At the time of preparation, all we need to do is defrost the chickpeas and then cook them for 6 to 8 whistles. This is ginger garlic paste in a bottle ready for use. So draining it the next day. We use chana often in Ramadan in a salad with onions, carrots, tomatoes and chaat masala. I will try to share the recipe with you. So here I'm just storing them in small bags so I can just remove the packet and use only what I need. Samosas are a must for the kids during Ramadan, so here I'm stocking up on them. Chopping around 4 to 5 big onions in a food processor. Next I'm chopping 3 medium-sized carrots. I remove the skin of these small sized potatoes, around 4 of them, and chop these also in the food processor. Now we just need to cook everything, starting with the onions. I took around 800 grams of minced chicken for this. Now here I am adding around 3 small green chilies. Cooking them, I also added 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, followed by the carrots and the potatoes. Let this cook for a bit. Also add in 2 teaspoons of salt for the vegetables. I got the minced chicken minced in the shop. I asked the butcher to remove the bones and chop the chicken into fine pieces like this, like a mince. After that, I washed it well with vinegar and salt, and now I have drained it completely before adding it into the mix. Then in goes 2 teaspoons of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon black pepper powder, and 1 heaping teaspoon of garam masala. You can reduce the spice if you wish to. Now I'm just going to roast this well and just close this so that the chicken cooks really well. Alternatively, you can cook the chicken earlier and then add it to the mix if you like it that way. I'm adding some coriander leaves here. Now we have to wait for the chicken to cook and the mix to dry. I also added 1 teaspoon of lemon juice to this. So this is cooked and I've kept that for cooling. To make life easier, I've used the ready-made samosa patties, just folding them into a cone shape and filling it up. Using a maida and water paste to stick the sides of the samosa. After I've filled up all the samosas, I've divided them into portions, what I need for a day, and just storing them in separate bags. In case you find your samosas sticking to each other, you can just freeze them open on a plate like this and wait for them to become rock hard, and then you can store them in boxes or small bags. That way you can even store them all together, they will never stick to each other. My second recipe is a fish-based recipe. I'm going to make tuna cutlets from scratch. So I'm going to cook the tuna first, adding just half cup water, some salt and ginger garlic paste. Tuna has a unique and fleshy taste which goes well in cutlets. Also adding in 1 teaspoon black pepper powder. I've cooked around 3 medium-sized potatoes for this cutlet. Now our water has evaporated from the fish and it's cooked. So this now is the tricky part. You have to remove the flesh of the fish without a single bone in there. So be really careful. Getting ready 2 onions and 1 large carrot, which I will be grating here so that it cooks pretty quickly. You won't need as much time as the chicken to cook the fish because we just need to mix everything. The onion has to slightly change color, adding in 2 green chilies and ginger garlic paste. The measurements, if you need them, are given in the description box. Next, I am adding the carrots. 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder. Some salt for the vegetables. We've already cooked our fish with salt, so be careful. And then just mix in the fish and break down the fish with the back of the spoon so that it blends well into the mixture. While mixing, I added in 2 teaspoons of black pepper powder. I forgot to include that. And finally, here I am just using the potatoes as a binding agent. So mix and use as needed. I used around 2 potatoes for this. Pouring in the juice of 1 lemon. You can add coriander leaves and a little bit of garam masala to this if you wish, but here I am just keeping it very simple. So once it's cooled, all you need to do is shape them into an oval shape or any shape you wish to, and just store them like this in the freezer. You can use gloves or your bare hands to shape the cutlets. I like to use my hands so that I can be sure that there are no fish bones in there. But of course you need to wash your hands very well with soap or the fish smell will be quite intense. Take the cutlets from the freezer 1 hour before frying and then just dip them in egg and breadcrumbs and shallow fry. Your fish cutlets are ready. Finally, we are making tomato paste for easy use using 1 kilogram of fresh tomatoes. Boil it till you see the skin come out like this. Cool the mixture, drain the water, and after removing the skin, just put them all in the mixie jar and grind them into a smooth paste without adding any water. So now sieve this. If you keep the tomato paste ready, you can just add in around 1 or 2 tablespoons in curries. You won't need to sit and chop the tomatoes, saving you quite some time. Boil this again for 10 minutes till the tomato sauce thickens up. And then cool it down before storing it in a glass jar in the refrigerator. As I told you, use only 1 or 2 tablespoons of the paste whenever you need it. You can also add salt into this just to preserve it, but right now I'm not adding anything. I'm just storing it as it is. Use the paste within 2 weeks. Don't keep it for longer than that. So with whatever little preparations we could do, let's welcome the holy month of Ramadan and hope that it's a fruitful and peaceful one for every one of us. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Please do remember to share this video with your friends and family and subscribe to my channel.